Manchester City's pursuit of FC Porto's midfielder Nico Gonzàlez has emerged as one of the most talked-about transfer sagas of deadline day. With time running out before the window closes, all eyes are on City to see whether they can secure the signature of the highly rated Spanish midfielder. The story has developed rapidly in the past 24 hours, with reputable journalists such as Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, and Sam Lee providing insights into the negotiations. What initially seemed like an ambitious late move for a talented young player has quickly turned into a race against time, as Manchester City push to strengthen their midfield before the window slams shut. The growing urgency for midfield reinforcements. Manchester City's midfield has been a crucial part of their dominance in both domestic and European competitions in recent years. Under Pep Guardiola, the team has relied heavily on technical quality, tactical intelligence, and versatility in midfield. However, the departure of Ilkay Gundogan to Barcelona in the summer and Kevin De Bruyne's prolonged injury absence have left City with a potential gap in the middle of the park. The addition of Mateo Kovacic from Chelsea provided some reinforcement, but as the season progresses, it has become increasingly evident that the club needs more depth and options to sustain their high standards. The current midfield options include Rodri, Mateo Kovacic, Bernardo Silva, and summer signing Matheus Nunes. While these players are all top quality, Manchester City's playing style and fixture congestion demand more depth. The relentless nature of the Premier League, combined with their aspirations in the Champions League, FA Cup, and other competitions, necessitates squad rotation. This is where Nico Gonzàlez comes in. His ability to play multiple roles in midfield makes him an attractive option for Guardiola, who values tactical flexibility. Why Nico Gonzàlez? Nico Gonzàlez, formerly of Barcelona and now at FC Porto, has been making waves as one of the most promising young midfielders in Europe. A product of La Masia, Barcelona's famous academy, he possesses excellent technical skills, a high footballing IQ, and an impressive work ethic. His ability to operate as both a defensive midfielder and a more advanced playmaker makes him a versatile asset for any team. His passing accuracy, positional awareness, and pressing ability align well with Guardiola's philosophy, making him a near-perfect fit for Manchester City's style of play. Moreover, Nico's youth means he has significant room for growth. At just 22 years old, he has already gained valuable experience playing in top European leagues. His stint at Porto has further refined his game, and moving to Manchester City under Guardiola's tutelage could elevate him to the next level. The transfer situation. As of the latest reports, negotiations between Manchester City and FC Porto are ongoing. According to Fabrizio Romano, Manchester City have made direct contact with Porto regarding a potential transfer. Importantly, personal terms between Gonzàlez and City do not appear to be an issue, indicating that the player himself is open to the move. However, the major sticking point remains Porto's insistence that City pay his full release clause. Porto's stance is understandable. The Portuguese club has a history of selling players at premium prices, maximizing their financial gains before parting ways with their talents. With Gonzàlez being a key player in their midfield, they are reluctant to let him go unless City meet their financial demands. Manchester City, on the other hand, are known for their careful financial planning and strategic transfer dealings. They rarely overpay for players, preferring to negotiate deals that align with their valuation of the target. David Ornstein and Sam Lee from The Athletic have reported that while City are interested in completing the transfer, an agreement has not yet been reached. There is no certainty that a deal will be finalized before the deadline, as Porto remain firm on their asking price. The Athletic report also mentions that Gonzàlez is high on City's list of targets, but he is not their only option, with Juventus' Douglas Luiz also being considered. The pressure of the deadline. One of the most significant factors in this transfer saga is the time constraint. Deadline day transfers are notoriously difficult to pull off due to the complexity of negotiations, paperwork, and medicals. With Porto standing firm on their release clause demand, City must decide quickly whether to trigger the clause or walk away from the deal. The club's decision-making process will likely consider several factors, including financial feasibility, squad depth, and alternative options. While Gonzalez would undoubtedly add quality to City's squad, the club may feel that they do not need to panic buy and could wait until the summer transfer window to make further midfield reinforcements. However, the risk of waiting is that City could face injuries or fatigue issues in midfield, which could hamper their chances of success in multiple competitions. What happens if the deal falls through? If Manchester City fail to sign Nico Gonzàlez before the deadline, it would leave them with limited options for the remainder of the season. They would have to rely on their current midfielders to carry them through a grueling schedule. While Guardiola's squad is undoubtedly talented, the lack of an additional midfielder could create challenges in terms of squad rotation and injury management. Additionally, missing out on Gonzalez could force City to revisit their transfer strategy in the summer. They may choose to target a different midfielder or reconsider Gonzalez if he remains available. The summer window provides more time for negotiations, scouting, and planning, which could lead to a better deal for City in the long run. The player's perspective: for Nico Gonzàlez, a move to Manchester City would represent a significant step forward in his career. Playing under Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers in the world, would provide him with the perfect environment to develop his skills. City's possession-based style of play would suit his attributes, and he would have the opportunity to compete for major trophies. However, if the transfer does not materialize, Gonzalez will have to remain focused on his performances at Porto. He has been an important player for the Portuguese club, and they will rely on him for the remainder of the season. His professional attitude and commitment to his current club will be crucial in ensuring that he continues to perform at a high level, regardless of transfer speculation. Conclusion: a race against time as the transfer deadline approaches. The situation surrounding Nico González's potential move to Manchester City remains uncertain. The club's interest is clear, and negotiations are ongoing, but Porto's firm stance on the release clause complicates matters. With time running out, City must decide whether to meet Porto's demands or risk going without midfield reinforcements for the remainder of the season. The coming hours will be crucial in determining the outcome of this transfer saga. Will City make a last-minute push to secure the signing of Gonzalez, or will they opt to wait until the summer? The answer will soon be revealed, but for now, fans, analysts, and football enthusiasts alike remain on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the final decision.